What is happening with games, bro? Like a lot of people, I was highly anticipating the Switch 2, and I was really, really excited to see the Nintendo Direct when it was finally announced. And I watched the live stream, technical difficulties and all, from start to finish. This video almost happened twice. Once because of the Direct, and once because of the information that came out after the Direct. Each time, my crash out meter almost increased. No dashy.
Rage meter! Frustration meter! Thick meter! Huh? What about that one?
I pretty much got the rage out of my system after ranting about it to my dad and to my cousins and just moved on. Until Nintendo decided that they could brick the Switch at any time because f you. I guess third time's the charm. But first, let me start from the beginning. The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. What was that? First, Nintendo reels you in with Mario Forza Horizon, and then Nintendo announces they have their own Discord, which is a good feature. I like game chat, and I was really hyped watching them explain it. But then you have a built-in button that you have to pay to use. It's a physical button. Oh my god. Oh my god.
In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
The fuck?
Game Chat is a physical button that you have to press. It takes up real estate on the Switch that you need to pay a subscription for you to use. The Direct was an hour long, and this was about like the 10-minute mark, and already I didn't want the Switch anymore. I've never heard of having a physical button that you need to have a membership to use. But I still kept watching because why not? At the 20-minute mark, it's like every 10 minutes during the, if you haven't watched it, it's like every 10 minutes they have more BS. Like I didn't think they could top a subscription for a physical button, but then you have to pay for the welcome tour, which is an instruction it's an instruction. They made instruction manual tycoon, and you have to pay extra money for the instruction manual. That's like the equivalent of paying extra for a charger when you buy a new phone because it doesn't come with the phone anymore. And at the 30-minute mark, again, it's literally every 10 minutes. It's just every 10 minutes. It's more nonsense. At the 30-minute mark, you gotta pay extra for games you already own for updates, which isn't really Nintendo's fault. Sony does that too when you have to upgrade the PS4 games to PS5 games. I don't like it, but it's not a Nintendo only thing, is what I'm saying. At the 40-minute mark, they talk about more perks for the online membership, which is whatever. I don't have the online membership. I never had, and I don't want it. Plus, they have a nostalgia-baked GameCube controller with a built-in subscription button for the game chat. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? And at the end, you find out that the Switch 2 cost $450. Now, I don't really care that the Switch 2 costs that much. I don't even think it's that bad. It's the everything else. The audacity for them to charge you for an instruction manual and to pay a monthly fee to use a button. As you can see, I had enough rage to make a video just off of that. It's like Mr. Krabs was the one behind the pitch meeting. Let's charge them for turning on the device. And like that was already bad. I really didn't want to buy the Switch anymore. But then you find out other information after the Direct. The price of digital games increased again to $80. I can go on a whole other rant about the expense of gaming for the buyers and for the makers. That could be a video all on its own, to be honest. But paying $60 for a digital game was already crazy. And I never did that. I only bought digital games that were like $20 or less. Heavy on the less. At $80, I just need to buy 6 games, and I already exceeded the price of the console itself. But this is what really got me. This is what made me actually spaz out. Physical games aren't even physical anymore. The game key card, or whatever it's called for the Switch 2, the entire game is not on the cartridge. You still have to download the game online. Trust me, I would have been way more upset in this video if I didn't already get it out of my system with my family. And now Nintendo updated their end user license agreement, and they snuck in that they reserve the right to brick your device that you paid for. Not just suspend the online services if they catch you, say, hacking into whatever, but to actually ruin the device. I have no words. Nintendo is buns. I genuinely can't comprehend why anyone would buy a Switch, unless you're like a gaming YouTuber, in which case that's just a business expense. But for anyone else, why? I'd love to play Mario Kart World Tour, and if I ever get my hands on Switch 2 with the game, I will, but as far as me actually buying it for myself, no. The sad part is, this is just going to get worse and worse because people have serious FOMO and will just buy this stuff anyway, thus making it the norm. It's like people don't understand that they are the market. They decide what the market is worth. And the Switch 2 really isn't worth it. Like at all. Like it's shockingly bad. I don't have FOMO and I never did. I don't know if that sounds arrogant. I'm not trying to be arrogant. But the only time I bought a game at launch or pre-ordered it was 2 times. And both of those games disappointed me. That's crazy. I fell in love with gaming because of my dad. And growing up, we really didn't have a lot of money, but I still got nearly every game I ever wanted for the PS2, for the Wii, for the DS. And that was because we either got games dirt cheap when they were actually on sale, I'm talking $20, $15, even $5, or because the consoles were modded. I'm pretty sure I got every DS game that ever came out ever. A lot of them are trash, but I still have them, that's the point. Playing on the Switch has unlocked core memories of me playing handheld games on elementary and middle school field trips. And even with all this nonsense going on right now, Breath of the Wild is still one of my favorite games I've ever played. And I'm still looking for other games like that to play. I have Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm talking about other games. Even so, that doesn't mean I need the next new upgrade. And you really don't either. Do what you want with your money, but also respect your money, because it's really hard to come by these days. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't crash out too much. But until next time, bye.
Oh no! Ah, fuck. Meter! Race meter! Meter. Ooh, I'm sorry about that one. I'm sorry about that one, meter! What did I... Meter!